MotorWeek is made possible by Lucas Oil, Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper, and TireRack.com.
Well, hello and welcome again to MotorWeek 91. We're glad to have you with us. Last week we looked at the Chevrolet Caprice wagon, an automobile that's every inch the big traditional American family car. This week we're looking at another wagon, one that's not quite as big and definitely not as traditional. It's the new Honda Accord Wagon, the latest variation on the best-selling nameplate in America. But to become a family favorite in the station wagon race will take more than just a good name. Is the Accord Wagon up to the challenge? We're not sure that Honda even wants the Accord Wagon to become a family favorite. It'll be more like a hard-to-get exclusive. The company will only sell 30,000 to 35,000 wagons this year. Another 10,000 will be built for export to Japan and Europe. So the idea behind the Accord Wagon isn't volume sales. American Honda Motors is trying to establish itself as a true full-line American car company. The wagon is the first Honda to be designed and developed as well as manufactured in America. From a styling point of view, the Accord Wagon is trim, but to save money, Honda used the same back doors as on the sedan. As a result, the rather small rear windows look tacked on. From the driver's point of view, the wagon is as purposeful and correct as any other Accord. The major difference is the driver airbag. It replaces the motorized seat belts you'd find in other Accords. The gauges are about the same, with the exception of an additional warning light for the airbag. And there's a new light on the dash to remind you when maintenance is required. The wagon comes in two trim levels, LX and EX. Our EX model had this tasteful velour upholstery. Adjustments are manual, and an adjustable steering wheel makes it easy to find a good driving position. Honda had to re-engineer the chassis from the driver's seat rearward. The 60/40 folding rear seats work well, but some members of our staff complained about the hard-feeling seat cushions. The cargo area behind the seats measures 34.5 cubic feet, 64.6 with the rear seats down. That's rather small. For comparison, a Ford Escort measures 66.9, a Ford Taurus 81.1. We like the clever two-way cargo cover that attaches to the ceiling to prevent packages from flying forward in a panic stop. But the Accord's double wishbone suspension intrudes somewhat on the cargo floor. We asked Honda why they didn't devise a more space-efficient rear suspension. They said they retained the Accord sedan suspension design because they wanted to preserve the quality of ride and handling. Suspension changes are limited to shock valving, spring rates, and stabilizer bars. A structural member was added between the spring towers. The result, this Accord rides and handles as well as station wagons go. It is also pretty quick, at least in EX trim level. Our wagon went from 0 to 60 in 8.7 seconds. It covered the quarter mile in 16.7 seconds, ending at 83 miles per hour. The Accord EX wagon gets 15 more horsepower than the LX. Output is 140 horsepower from this 2.2-liter inline four-cylinder. Many of the Accord's competitors offer six-cylinder engines. Our car was equipped with a smooth shifting 5-speed manual transmission. A 4-speed automatic is optional. Unfortunately, anti-lock brakes are not available on the wagon. Honda only offers ABS on the Accord SE four-door sedan. Our car needed 140 feet on average to stop from 60 miles per hour, an acceptable but not stellar performance. The Honda Accord wagon with 5-speed is EPA rated at 22 city, 27 highway. We recorded 26 miles per gallon in typical driving. As for other numbers, Accord wagon prices start at $17,300 for the LX 5-speed. Our EX would cost you $19,050. Sounds expensive, but for that you get a loaded car. The price includes air conditioning, stereo, and power door locks, cruise control and power sunroof, alloy wheels, and a keyless entry system. Even in LX trim, the wagon offers a lot of equipment. Clearly, Honda is not trying to sell a workhorse. The Accord wagon comes up a bit short on carrying abilities and power when compared to established wagons from Ford, Toyota, and others. Thus, we see the Accord wagon more of a statement of intent, a model that tells the rest of the U.S. auto industry that Honda is here to stay.